job in this law office or I'm killing myself.
Preferably you don't do that. There, let me make it so you can actually hear things. There you go. You good? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today, we're back with some more goddamn Ace Attorney investigations.
My Edgeworth edition.
And today...
Oh my god, he's right in front of me! I forgot.
What?
I carried him around everywhere, my little fetcher figurine. We've been walking around my house all day today.
In anticipation for today?
No. Just because I wanted to bring him around.
I know. Anyway, today is the final Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth theme, because we've reached the end of the game. And obviously, if you're here on this stream and haven't seen the previous stream or two,
Go watch it.
this is gonna be a lot of spoilers if you haven't seen them. So maybe you should go watch them. But if you need a refresher, because I know I do, basically, yesterday we were like, hey, after, you know, figuring out who the Yatagarasu is, or was, I guess, we have gone out of our way to chase down the man behind the slaughter, the guy pulling all the big strings. Mr. Pinocchio knows himself, Quercus Alba. And
I was gonna say I love that guy, but it's not him. I don't like that
yeah,
guy.
no,
I
you're
like the
thinking
blonde
of Paleno, the goat.
one. I know.
The goat. Anyway, what is it called? My freaking brain is so fried. We've been in like argument deadlock for like the past 6 hours or whatever with this guy, because he just won't quit. He's like, I am above the law and you smell. So we're here to back him into a corner and make him scream uncle like a little baby.
Isn't his theme called The Man Above the Law
Yes.
or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the theme.
That's why I said it.
Anyway, this is truly the final testimony, the final chapter. This stream probably wasn't gonna be that long, but at this point, we gotta get him out of here. I don't care. Anyway, you ready to start?
Yeah.
Turnabout ablaze, ladder, the final testimony, Quercus Alba. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get his ass. And hopefully not mess up terribly, because we haven't played this in a week. Boony boom.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
What?
No, because nothing happened. It was just a black screen.
Crazy. All right, you ready?
Look, Edgeworth, it's you.
It's Miles Edgeworth.
You're famous.
You're famous. All right. March 15th, 3:33 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby.
That's little Sebastian. Hello, Philip. Welcome to Tweet.
All right, let's go. Oh, I have to remember this hot voice or whatever. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. I hate doing voices. Why can't the game voice for me? I don't hate doing it. I just hate remembering. As if there's anything out for me to testify about.
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred.
I did load the right stave, right? I think I did.
I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis.
Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me.
I love listening to people talk about the Steel Samurai. Please elaborate.
The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation.
Testimony. The Steel Samurai show.
Ooh.
Sorry. That's Lizzie, welcome to stream. Alright. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them.
Wow, what a testimony.
So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you?
Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? I'm gonna punch you.
What the fuck?
I love Larry.
What did he do?
Be
Look at him,
Larry.
he's blushing.
I'm so happy this idiot never stops coming back.
You're the only one who's happy, by the way. No one else is happy.
Really? I think he's fantastic. He's so funny.
I mean, no one else in the cast. Sorry, I should.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you meant like other human people.
No, I love him.
Good.
You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool.
I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't taint his beautiful image of the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special fighting move today was really something, huh? Finishing. I said finishing.
Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who's this super cute girl?
She's 13!
No, she's not. She's 19.
Okay.
17. My bad.
Doesn't matter. I thought she was 13. My bad.
Okay, I thought she was
Oh, no,
19.
she was 10.
My
That's
bad.
right. She was 10. 7
Yeah.
years ago.
Either way, this is a 8-year age gap, champ. Pack it up.
Larry, stop it.
Close up
Stop
shot.
it there. Sheena was right there.
Well,
Wait, how old is she
17's
now?
like basically 18.
Which is basically 19. How old is Sheena?
And 19, you might as well round up to 20.
How old is Sheena?
Sheena? 29.
That's
Older than I
guess that
expect.
works.
Oh, sorry. Question marks, but they're the same person.
Okay. Wife.
Only this one's wife, not this one?
They're all wives. All of them, including the one in front of me right now.
She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her. Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
You said the thing. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yes, okay, I'm Larry Butts!
Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivia.
You almost had it.
Trivialities at a time
Yeah.
like this.
Good job. Killed that shit.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle, you got that?
God, I have to warm up with Lang's voice too.
I know. This is the end. For that man there.
That's the kind of thing I like to hear. Think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth.
Aww.
That's so cute. I'll leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Have no fear.
Come back.
I
wanna
will
look
finish
at
the
Lang.
job.
Come back, I want to look at Lang. Come back, I want to look at Lang, please.
This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies.
Rebuttal. The Steel Samurai Show.
Bring him back.
This arranged version is insane.
It is.
Dude, the guitar is insane.
Again, my favorite thing, it was a complaint at first, but I guess it's because, like, I like my originals, okay?
No, I
But
think the
to be
originals
fair,
are-
I really like the Celestial Twinkles in every track. I just feel like there's too many Celestial Twinkles.
No, I
sometimes.
get it. I really feel like there should have been like a story mode. Like you could have them on, off, or like the game decides when they turn on for like crucial moments. I think that'd be super sick because then it would have a lot more impact. But I think it's super fitting for like the end of the game here. Anyway, let's press this per usual.
The last
Please stop
row.
online, please. I want to look at it. Stop online, please, lady. I want to look at it.
Okay.
The last row. I should think that an ambassador would have had special seating reserved.
I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him.
Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the big princess here.
My dear madam, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Oh my! Well, aren't you the considerate person when you want to be? But this young butterfly's on the side of Edgy Poo. So you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons.
Wow, he's completely frozen.
In frustration, perhaps. I dare say she could be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show?
I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose.
Are you admitting then that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching?
Quiet! You buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. Ugh. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. Well, it's true that I may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. You remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Since she's a 999,000-year-old old bag, I wouldn't put it past her.
What
Well, I
the
remember-
fuck, guys? We're not. What do you mean?
Her age has been question marks in every game she's in.
Okay.
You don't know. Old bag. I swear we're gonna play the Great Ace Attorney and she's still gonna be alive.
The greatest attorney happens before.
Yep, and she's gonna look exactly the same.
Oh, you mean she's still? Because you said she's still gonna be alive, as if it happens later.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Where's Lang?
I'll zoom in.
Lang, yay! Yay!
Any part of his face you want me to zoom in particular? Maybe his lips?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself.
That's nice.
That's nice!
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up at him at this important juncture. I forgot how to do her voice.
I wasn't planning to let him.
Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And you think the climactic scene of today's show is just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. Oh, you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab.
The move he didn't get to do.
Oh, that she will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that.
How can you forget your own special moves?
I think he did do it.
I don't think he did it. I'm gonna check the evidence in a second.
Because
That's
I
especially-
remember he didn't do something. Or he replaced it by something else, because he didn't have his spear. Yeah, he didn't do it. What the fuck?
Sorry. I laughed so hard it shot my game back to the home menu. Anyway.
That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear.
Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move?
I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me.
So many fun little sounds in this version. Sorry. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, this is the line. Stupid.
Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today.
Because I saw that brand new special move, I believe it confirms my alibi.
How sad. The only way he's got to protect himself is that he watched the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left.
Yes, and to avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. But with all of us here, there will be no escape for him.
Yeah, we'll find a way to bring him to justice. For my name.
Now then, let us continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba.
Very well. The Steel Samurai special move and the various other siege. Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. You say so?
I agree. Today will be a day to remember. Especially when we finally make you pay for all the wrongs you've committed.
What?
Hey, that's what the Steel Samurai says when he defeats the evil magistrate.
Actually, that line was just something I ad-libbed.
You may act all surprised, but naturally you remember this line, don't you?
Of course I do. I just now understand how the evil. This old peepaw brain's gotta take a second. Sorry.
It's gonna be okay.
I just now understand how the evil magistrate felt. That's all.
Allow me to make you identify with the evil magistrate some more.
Hey, that makes you like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Well, if you had to complete the analogy, I suppose then, yes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that's funny as fuck.
you're right.
Well, if you say so, I can be the Steel Samurai. Do you really think so? Do you think I'm just like him?
I mean, shit, you said it, not me.
He's like looking at her like, please say that again. Please say it into this little box.
And I do believe it's about time to bring the curtains down on this with a bang. Kay and myself were also in the audience of the Steel Samurai stage show.
Stop, no! Why did you continue? They were doing the same pose together. It was so cute.
Oh, I didn't notice. My bad.
He went Kay and myself, and they both crossed their arms. Like their sprites changed to crossed arms. It was so cute.
I can run it back. This is like the dialogue after you finish all the statements.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot she actually speaks. He's got nothing on the Jammin' Ninja, but he was still cool enough, I guess.
What's my brand new special finishing move? Totally rad?
No, don't tell me. It was you who thought of the special move.
Yup. Now, what was it again? Extremely silly rain jab? Was that it? No, wait, it was double breaking chop. That doesn't sound quite right.
How can you forget a move you came up with? The final piece to Mr. Alba's alibi is that he was watching the Steel Samurai show. However, he was busy killing Mr. Cochin. He should not have had the time to do so.
I think it should show here. Yeah, there you go.
Like, they just crossed their arms together. They're so cute. Can you take a picture?
I'll take a picture. I'm just gonna wait for him to close his eyes so they match. There you go.
They're so cute.
Anyway, let's get his ass.
The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over?
That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this.
The Steel Samurai spear? What about it?
This spear actually never made it on stage today.
Excuse me?
Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happens to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight?
Oh, it was a Steel Samurai sushi slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, the last minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quercus, Alba! You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you?
He wasn't watching the stage show tonight. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead.
So where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now!
God, he's insufferable.
Just what is so funny?
You're so sloppy. Ensure your conclusions. I still insist that I watch the show. Or most of it in any case.
What do you mean by most of it?
Now, you see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal! Ugh. Just because he's got the name of the move wrong. You can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all.
Ugh.
As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had wanted to watch the entire show. Honest.
As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever!
Oomst?
Who was that just now?
It would be I, young lady.
Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that?
Edgy, please, just hold on for a second, I beg. We never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he's a Steel Salmanac. Salmanac? Samaniac. Oh. That I was like, I don't know. But I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal?
I believe he's trying to say Steel Samurai Maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the Steel Samurai.
I will never acknowledge you as a true Steel Samurai! Go die!
Is you?
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should. For I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
The sarcasm jerking from his long wooden nose wouldn't run any thicker. Could it?
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Miss Amani Cochin.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That was a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about.
Wait, it was a secret. Larry, wait, what did you say? What did you just say?
My God.
I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
What about something? What was a secret?
The Steel Samurai rain jab was supposed to be unveiled during the show and was a secret beforehand. So no one should have known about it.
Edgeworth.
He's already on it.
Edgeworth. Let's talk about it. How do you know?
But
I don't remember what.
Because Larry just said that.
No, I mean like he knew about the secret rain jab.
Yeah, because Larry told him about it afterwards when we were investigating the crime scene and.
I don't remember. I thought he was gonna complain that it didn't happen. I thought he complained about it at the start that he didn't do it.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Never mind. My brain.
He might have been like, man, that special move was lame. But I don't think he knew about the existence until Larry told him about it when we met him the first time. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Huh? Did I say something stupid again?
Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. So maybe the move, the special move, there being a new special move was public knowledge, but the name of the move was not. I think that's what it was. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I already bet the spears, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless.
All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy.
Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we'd changed the move, so we made it a secret.
So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
Yeah, what makes this early summery rain jab sound like a lost art?
Oh my god, lost media.
Lost media!
I'm happy we saying brain that. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Oh, those lips of yours still.
Dude, what the heck, old man?
I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise and wasting time. Much like a kid's show.
Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you.
How dare you!
I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony.
So now you're trying to bully me, huh?
Yes.
Oh, no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quercus Alba. Here you go. Drool. Slobber. Good job.
Good job. Fuck you. I'm never doing that ever again.
You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move
No.
was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start.
So, just what are you driving at?
That the name of the movie you told us was never used in the show was said out loud.
Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move?
Because I can only think of one way you could have known.
Quercus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move.
You saw it.
You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to the staff member and asked. Which means the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means that Mr. Alba was there at some point, right?
What's the big deal, sir?
Oh
I
my
don't see what that
God.
means.
I forgot he was in here.
He's already said like 3 lines.
I know, but like, it's just forgettable, you know?
I
Sorry,
get it.
Yoshi.
I think it's really fun that like everyone's just kind of chiming in every once in a while. It's cute.
It's a cute thing of like, we are the investigation we made along the team. The investigation was the friends that we made along the way.
Yeah, I get it.
There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Coach's murder.
Steel Samurai pushed this to Alabas from the dressing room. There is blood inside.
Ooh.
The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the stage show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. It was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show.
That's fucking horrifying!
What?
His body was there during
Everyone's
the
like,
show.
yeah! And he's like,
And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabas along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait, what if this is just a what if? What if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay?
I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people.
Slipping undetected into a private dressing room and there will be as simple as pie. There you go.
Stop!
You said me to stop whenever he comes up.
No, just once. I just wanted to look at him once.
Okay, I'll stop.
The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then too.
Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Quercus, Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why.
Yes.
That doesn't answer anything, sir.
Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest! Not so fast.
That's Lang's line.
What is it now? I don't deserve a chance to explain myself.
Explain. What is there to explain?
I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard.
You punk! Still trying to get out of this.
Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him? Like throw birds at him.
I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there.
Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure I'll find some new facts, pal.
Oh, and what if he's little thief? Maybe we can...
This is far too optimistic, but you're reading the line.
We may even learn something from a recreation.
We don't need to do any of we don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that you've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing.
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis. Except they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us.
They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
If there is no info to feed into Little Thief, I can't do much help either.
This is the end. The murder took place in the theater. It is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man.
Oh no.
Is there no other course of action left to us?
It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Who keeps interrupting? Who is it this time?
I know it!
Hold it! Hold it right there, you whippersnappers!
I hate doing her voice.
Oh, first Larry and now you!
What is with that scary monster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right now, right at this instant?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm like out of breath doing her like 3 lines.
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing.
The most wonderful thing from you.
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. Ah, my special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this
It's...
Oh my god, the fucking hot dogs are finally gonna come in use. Huh.
It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Yes, so, Edgy Poo, here, go on, and eat one you'll feel as right as rain.
That's the face of a man who wants to die. He's thinking to himself. He's really thinking about it.
How are we through here?
Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not the one to hand out snacks with Lily, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you and made sure you were nice and full. One day it's my dream to serve you some of my own homemade food. I mean, it isn't the desire of everyone to make sure that the beloved never goes hungry. That's what I want to explain. I'll tell you, though. They used to make that the one selection. You threw in front of me, I was a in the kitchen.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her? Or my bird. Kibi.
I think Kibi's yapping more than her, which is saying a lot.
Kibi, I'm gonna fight you. Ready, set, go. Kibi. Kibi. What? You stop. Kibi. Kibi! There we go. I whistled enough. She's just gonna listen.
I don't know why. Kibi would be a really funny animatronic.
Animatronic?
I don't know why. The way you have to like change your like sequence or frequency is like taking care of like an animatronic in a FNAF game. Is that weird?
She's like the little wind-up box.
Yeah, she's like the music box. Or like after all, she just go
Three, 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 three.
and you have to calm her down. Exhibit A.
Dear God.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue.
There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence.
Oh my god.
But I'm so sick and tired of it all. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted like all the rest. Who would make me so mad?
Wait, a special box with a Hinumaru-like fan on it. Never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before.
There's no way.
Got a real fan.
Whoever there is, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled on the stage floor, on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a Hinumaru dog.
Hinumaru dogs, taken from the dressing room. The fan's red sun is filled in for some reason.
There's contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. The rays from this red sun may just be what we needed to point us in the right direction.
Please don't be like, it's a drop of blood.
It is a drop of blood.
A present.
The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand these dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them. Samurai dogs. Boxes of samurai dogs were sitting in the pushcart.
I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at the theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart.
Body in the pushcart. The killer placed Cochin's body into the pushcart in the dressing room.
And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final piece of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed.
Guys, give me a second. I gotta think this out. I gotta logic it out. Everyone shut up. Oh, I'm really thinking here, okay?
It has to be these two, yeah?
Oh. Sorry.
I'm really thinking it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think it's these two.
falling asleep.
What's the name of what?
It's something fragrance. It is.
Okay.
The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor, and most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer.
Samurai dogs were removed. Dogs were put on the dressing room floor by the killer to make room for the body.
That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinumaru on it. This red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart. And it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Windy old bag. I thank you.
Don't thank her.
I like to believe she does the thing where you like pant really quickly. Yeah.
What you have given to me is truly something very special.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir?
Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room.
How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence.
That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good.
Yay.
You're bluffing.
Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the fangs that we need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs going to put the old man away?
The trace evidence that will bring him down. Why, it's here, of course.
Do I investigate the rest of it? Just to be silly.
If you want to.
I want to be silly.
This part is just the same as all the rest of the boxes. There's one spot in particular on this box that seems off. What exactly is it?
I mean, I know what it is, okay? You guys are gonna patronize me.
This box of samurai dogs with the Hinumaru fan on it. This should have never have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood.
What? Blood, you say?
Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste.
I gotta admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you! Get this down to the lab, pronto!
But why was there blood on that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct?
Oh, yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart.
If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor?
I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart.
Exactly, and that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box.
But when my men investigated that room, a single box of the samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them.
Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal one of the boxes before they got to them, huh? I can't see. Oh, looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame.
What a scandalous way of putting that! I didn't steal! I received it from myself!
I want you to use that.
I didn't steal.
I received it from myself.
Quercus, Alba, I say this is one very fatal oversight on your part.
I just want to say, we're going to be talking about the hot dog that we found in the stupid shirt that was in Wendy over. Like, I fucking hate, I love hot dogs, but I hate this so much.
He's gonna be like, you can't prove that's all down on the boxes. Here.
Here.
Yum, 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 yum. What evidence? I ate it.
Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however.
How can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this?
Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room.
And you say that like it means something.
Huh?
Excuse me, sirs. Report. What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this Quercus Alba...
Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question.
Your question?
The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make?
Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room.
It doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it?
That's...
He has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
Then this evidence, it's meaningless.
That can't be! We were so close, sir!
I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's something we can do. Ooh.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. Ah! I can't think of a single thing.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal.
And it wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me either.
Meekins?
What if it's... Is it Meek? I don't even know. I'm gonna pretend it's Meek. It was me! What? It was
What?
the forensics guy? It was me!
Why did you?
Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir.
There's more.
What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. What?
No!
Whoa. What?
What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore.
Neither do I.
My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proves something to be true, all right. Namely, my words.
And which one of your words would that be?
The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
What sort of nonsense?
Yeah, it's blood, pal! There's no way it's not related to the murder! So you would like to believe. What if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? What then? I guess that's possible.
Damn it. We wasted our time on a red herring. That blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Quercus Alba, you bastard! Silence. Don't you address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through. Alba, doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday, I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me. We're gonna see to it that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Oh my god. Ow!
My baby.
Is this really the extent of all we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I'd had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. A situation like this, what would that man do? What would he,
Okay,
who can turn
Edgeworth.
any desperate situation around, do?
It's literally Phoenix is his Mia. Or sorry, Mia. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phoenix is his Mia. I'm so
Turn it around.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I'm so emotional because like, ugh.
Poor dude.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Like, why are you referencing him? He literally changed like Edgeworth's life for the best, and it shows because he keeps going back to think about it.
Turn it around. That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there's only one person that could be.
Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage. I'll be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. It's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me. Not now, or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you.
What do you mean?
Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful.
I appreciate you waiting for me, dear PG.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. I was like very immersed. I apologize.
I can tell.
You wanna,
Sorry, no, it's okay. Sister came in here and she's like, okay, I have a question. Do you want rice in your burrito? Actually, that wasn't a question because I didn't even make rice at all, so I don't know why I asked.
And then she
I
left.
covered her face, and then she wanted to like come here to tell me that like she was cutting onions, and like Suki was around, and like she was like, Suki, what's wrong? Because she kept blinking.
That's so cute. I like to think that they're just both crying. It's so
she was crying,
adorable.
laughing. She was like scrunched up on the floor. Apparently. Suki, what's wrong?
What's wrong, Suki? I like to think Suki and Insos are like Pikachu and Ash.
They literally are. That's so funny.
All right. Anyway, do you want to rewind in the history so you can read up?
I guess nothing really happened.
I mean, there was some like cute ass lines, you know, Alba being like, I'm Alba, mafia boss extraordinaire, and you can't catch me, Wiggles little nipple pin.
Sorry.
Stop.
And then Edgeworth was like, you're pitiful.
Pitiful? How so?
Quercus Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who was trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you.
Ah, mere words. Is you?
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey, art the prosecutor. Can't I speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
My God, my brain broke when I read that.
But we know that is not from from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to this case at all.
Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case.
Hi, Joey.
And the part that is most important is the fact that it's not even the victim's blood.
My God, my brain broke.
You're looking a little pale. Good. And I believe you already are aware of what I mean.
Then you know who the blood belongs to.
Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person.
Quercus Alba, ambassador of Alabast, but is actually the ringleader. Has extraterritorial rights.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna stop here because Pookie's muted. But I want to make the wind-up pool. I noticed this time. Yippee.
You really gotta start noticing when I tell you, give me a second.
I didn't hear you say give me a second.
I said, oh, hold on, and then we did because Sissa walked in
Oh,
again.
sorry.
You're such an evil burger.
Sorry, what was the last time-
What
what was the last time-
Totally Quercus, because of the little
Yeah, I already presented
thing
it.
on his boob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were thinking. I just thought it was his blood. I thought it was like some
it's-
kind of.
No, like remember he got quote unquote stabbed by the Mask-Shing the Mask 2 guy
Did he?
by like a weird scalpel thing. Yeah, and it was like he was announcing self-defense, and then he like moved his shirt collar, and then it was blood and bandages, and then you find the hot dog hiding in his room. Yes.
I forgot about that. My mistake. My
I
mistake.
don't know. I thought that was relevant.
Oh, I just thought it was like, oh, there was like a struggle, so they bled. It's the only other person who.
The different mindsets. Oh, he probably struggled. It's probably him. And remember that thing that he
Deduction
did?
first, reasoning later.
Yuma Coco Head has taught me well.
Anyway,
Shinigami, not you.
You ready to continue?
Yeah, I'ma just eat quietly, I guess.
That's fine. Do you want me to do the lines for you? You got it.
Do I have a monster? I think I do.
You gonna go get it?
No.
Okay.
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus Alba.
Do you want to do Francisco or should I do it?
Feel free.
Okay.
What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim.
The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded onto the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
So that's what you mean. The blood doesn't belong to the victim. Oh God. Foolish. I haven't done
can do
Francisco in so long.
Hold on, sorry. I just got a complaint. Social does not the rough me do. She just like rolled it up. Everything's falling out. Then there is only one person who it could belong to.
Thank you.
Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Cochin was the one who was stabbed, sir. I would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding.
What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought back?
You mean if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. It was the piece of evidence that shows that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at the time.
Oh my god, I understand why she couldn't close it now. Ah!
Wait, so who was murdered first? Was it Damas the second or him? I can always just check. Hold on. I can just check. Oh, there's no notes. I'm going to assume it's this. You know the only reason Edgeworth is winning is because of gold bag? Yeah. It's always something stupid like that that always ends up coming in clutch. Alright, I think I'm gonna present this.
Burrito kind of fucks though. Also, yeah, feel free.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear in your body a great wound.
That was from when Damas II attacked me with a pair of scissors.
You want me to do it or do you got it? Alright.
Yeah, that happened to me way after he was in the dressing room.
Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as a fact.
My god, my brain broke.
Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip by you, no matter how insignificant the possibility.
Fuck!
You're one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give
It's
the law.
falling! My
burrito.
You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling wings leader. Just like how Pookie's ingredients slip out of a burrito.
That's all JJ24, I forgot to say hi.
No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal.
I'm a master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing.
You believe I've overlooked something?
You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin. And that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you propose that such a weapon came from.
Ah, this theater was packed with security guards. Are you okay?
Ah,
Are you good?
burrito, it fell on the floor.
I'm so
The
sorry for your
burrito
loss.
fell on the floor. I'm thinking two things. Either one of the knives that was used to kill the body, or yeah, one of the knives with like a handle and shit, or the key, the little weird.
This is true. I forgot about the key. You're totally right on the key. Can you please do Francesca? I can't do her.
It would have been
This burrito is banging. It would have been impossible for anyone, sorry, to
That's
come
okay.
into this area with a weapon of any sort. Nevertheless, a burrito.
Just Mr. Alba was able to bring in the alabaster knife in a bouquet. There must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort.
but as long as you can't prove what that other way is. All your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now.
With pleasure.
Oh, that's raw as fuck. He's so hot. I love it.
Wait, what?
This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater.
Dude, I love Confess the Truth in this game. It's so good.
Not as good as burrito though. Dude, so much of my fucking burrito is either on my plate or on my floor. None of it is in my mouth.
Sorry. The Atagarasa's key. It is also a knife.
Take that!
Fuck this shit, bro.
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Artigarasu's key.
That key!
That's the key my father stole from here 7 years ago.
It is very unique in that it is both a key and a blade. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Codopian paper, signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba?
Yes, let's stab him.
I love how this game makes you feel what it's like to be the smug prosecutor. True.
Let's stab him, please.
Instead of you being like the person who like gets the epiphany for Phoenix, so to speak, right? It's you are like
I wanna throw
reading
up.
into Edgeworth's mind to see what he's thinking.
Hold on. Booker, give me a second. This burrito's fucking me up. It was like the size of my. Hold on. What is this called?
Forearm.
Yeah, that. And I finished it. That took me like 5 minutes. I'm fucked.
Girl, why don't you do mukbangs?
Okay, Gummy.
You should do mukbang.
Gummy. In a second, Gummy, get on the mic. You take care of everything, Gummy. I have beans and ground meat on the floor. I have.
Let the birds eat it.
Birds. I don't want the. No, it's gonna stay on my floor. Anyways, give me a second.
No, like you can like give it to the birds.
Oh shit, my keybind isn't keybiting. And I don't have my hands anymore and I can't mute. Ah! Fuck! Hold on.
Okay.
I, Miles Edgeworth. And I love the Steel Samurai. Look at him, so muscly, with a big red jewel and that beautiful face, the lovely head of hair, and 2 handlebars on the back.
Sorry. What I was saying before is like in the Phoenix Wright games and Apologists, you're like the epiphany they have. Meanwhile, in this game, you're like, what is it called? You're kind of like reading into his mind to see what he's thinking. And if you get it wrong, he loses train of thought, and he's like, it's actually this. I like very few moments where Edgeworth's like genuinely stuck, and then like you have the epiphany as the player. I swear, after we finish Investigations 2, I'm gonna be like so like disoriented. Going back to like regular Ace Attorney games with like the, you know, investigation courtroom sessions. I like the courtroom sessions a lot more than this game's arguments and rebuttals, but I think like the investigating in this game is so much more fun than in just because you get to move and like puzzle and all that jazz. It's really fun. I still can't believe that like nearly every save point happens in this room. Theatrum Neutralis. I think that's really funny. So, oh, my glasses are dirty again. I must clear them. I hope Pookie fixes her burrito situation soon. I want to get back to the game. There you go. Also, apparently Capcom's doing like an announcement next week, I think. And I am maybe hoping, crossing my fingers, that they announce a new Ace Attorney game. Maybe Ace Attorney 7. It's been a while since we've gotten a mainline Ace Attorney game. I think it's been like 8, 9 years. Something like that. I think Spirit of Justice is the latest game. That came out in like 2016. I mean, I don't really care if they don't. I mean, I still have more. We still got more Ace Attorney games to go. We're at like the halfway point at this point. We've played through the original trilogy, Apollo Justice, and now we're about to finish Investigations 1. And then Investigations 2, the rest of the Apollo Justice trilogy, and then the Great Ace Attorney. It feels so good to have plenty left over. I'm like scared if I'm ever gonna be able to finish all these games. Not kicking into overdrive and like streaming 2 at once or something. These games are long when you're voice acting them. Like they're not that long when you play them on your own and you're like just reading, but voice acting them is like a whole other thing. Plus you got Miss Burrito over here spilling all her burrito all over the place. So. These games take time to get through. I thought we were gonna finish this game like pretty quickly, considering like we were like at episode 5 and like at like stream 6, but we have 11 streams for this game now, so womp womp. I really hope she's okay. Okay, Ace Attorney's my favorite in the series. I've heard a lot of people say that. A lot of people like the Great Ace Attorney, and I've heard they add a lot of cool new stuff to mix it up. Like the jury, I think is like a big one, and like I'm just scared to voice act that game because like they have their own voices, like very distinct. That they don't just have objection clips; they have like actual like voiced lines. And I'm like, man, I have to like try and make my voice sound like those, and I'm not gonna do a good job because they're all like British. Maybe I gotta hire Drippy as like a guest star to do all the British people for me. That'd be funny. I just find it super cool that like since Switch 2 has like backwards compatibility, I'm gonna have all 10 Ace Attorney games on Switch, and that's gonna make you feel so good. I know it's like, wow, that's super pointless because you're never playing this game on the go because I'm always gonna stream it, but it's still cool. I have 3 of the Ace Attorney games physically. Oh, I feel so good. I don't think they ever made a physical US release of the original trilogy, and that made me sad. Because I really wanted it. It would have been so cool. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. I'm excited to get to the Greatest Attorney. It's probably going to be the last 2 games I play with Mika, but with Pookie. But it's going to be a banger when we get to it. Could you come back, please? I miss you. Seriously, how long does it take to clean up a burrito? Let's look at the court record. Is there anything fun on the court record that we haven't looked at yet? Any profiles? Murdered by Callisto U. Checks out. Anyone else murdered by Callisto U? Any hands? I think you were murdered by Callisto. No, you were murdered by Alba. Who's that murder victim? Yeah, it's Burn Flaherty. It's Manny Coaching. Dude, Quercus Alba got like hella frags. I need to do stuff. Have a good rest of the stream. See ya. See ya, JJ. Bye. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. Oh my god, wait, his first name is Colias? Colias? Colias. I don't know how to say that name. I didn't even know he had a first name. I mean, I know you're Dick Gumshoe. Or my name is a Dick Gumshoe. Sheena. Shahina. I really like the name Sheena. Sheena! She Long Lang. She Long Lang. Shahina. I think her name is actually Shahina because like there's an H sound. I don't know. Listen, wait. Does Edgeworth really not remember her goddamn name? That's actually crazy. Why is she written as ex-security guard? Oh yeah, I didn't say this earlier, but when we heard like the "It's me" from the guy who said hold it, I genuinely thought Mashing the Mask 1, the first, was gonna come out, and we're gonna have like a random Ron Delight appearance. I would have lost my mind, but it didn't make any sense. They don't usually do that. They just surprise introduce someone in the last like section of an episode. Obviously, they don't do that. Hello, prosecutor's badge. It's like mid-argument. It's like, my prosecutor's badge. Each prosecutor's badge engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers as if we're not humans on the inside like everyone else.
This badge is designed to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes with the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors of the
That
law.
was so fucking stressful. It was just supposed to be a burrito cleaning of my floor. No. Soso walks in. Okay, let me tell you what happened. I mute, and then after muting, I yell to Soso to come here and help me, because there's burrito on my pant. Okay, there's burrito everywhere. And she opens the door. Suki gets in. But you know who gets out? Gummy and Joey. And I'm like, oh, no. And then I have to get out and then go after the birds and clean my hands and clean my plate and clean my thing. And everything sucked. And I had to do so much. But I found my master.
I need you to make an animatic out of this moment.
It's pink.
Please. Make an animatic of this like last like minute.
Alright,
I want it
minute.
drawn in visual form. Your two birds like zooming out of the door. A cat zooms in. Your pants covered in beans. And then you're just
My
like,
pants are
but at
covered.
least
I have my monster.
it's pink.
It's pink. No, it is.
Anyway, welcome back, Sebastian, and welcome back, Pookie. You ready to continue?
I suppose. I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna dox Alba. Sorry.
Please do not. What was the last thing he said?
I don't know. Something stupid because it's Alba.
All right, yeah, here we go. I found it. All right.
Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what some may call the coup de grace.
Did I do it?
No.
Coup de grace?
Coup de grace.
Grace. I was scared to do that.
Grace.
I was thinking
no,
of
you
doing
gotta
that.
use your throat, not your tongue.
Grace.
No, you're
Gra.
still using your
Gra.
tongue. You're still using your tongue. Okay.
The coup de
Think you're
grace.
drinking water and then gargle the water. That's the gr sound. Grace.
Coup de
What is wrong with you?
You said gargle water.
I'm saying like when you gargle water, not
I
saying
haven't
to
done
gargle
that. I don't
water.
gargle water. What do you take me for?
Ah,
Coup
like
de
that.
grace.
God.
The
Boo.
coup de grace.
Here, you do Edgeworth's voice and read the line then.
And this is what you may call the coup de grace. You're welcome.
Impossible! You can't take me down! Swine, all of you! Especially Manny Cochin! It's all because of that man's betrayal! He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador. Just why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card, and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors.
Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's alabasts. Which country's court would you like to face first?
Russia!
Either way, it's game over for you.
Edgeworth! Ah!
Please. Oh. Ew. 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 Why does he look like that? I don't want to be old anymore.
March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Whoa, this is it. The big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today.
And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Franziska is heading to that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it.
Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. Ugh, I don't even want to think about what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked like about as glum as they do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Porter were all Alba's secret agents.
Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Mia was to provide support during the smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. Oh my god. And Mr. Portsmouth was to manipulate trials later to the ring to end in their favor.
Ugh, go you airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir?
I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world.
Yeah, sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like.
What is it, detective? My god.
Nah, nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir.
I'm aware of that. My god. Brain. Mr. Amano's been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano's group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as this conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society.
Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh?
I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mackerel. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. Now we'll expose it all at the trials today.
You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir?
TCU and Dyad Man. Perhaps now, these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Paleno. Shrimp, crab, and beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you.
What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them, don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became co-utopia again, its economy has changed.
Really?
And it seems that Ambassador Paleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified co-utopia.
Oh, yay, he's hot. Franziska?
Do it.
But what a pity. This is assuming.
Oh, this might be K.
Yeah, this might be K.
All right, good.
Even though every item he sent you is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested, says the mystery person. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant K.
Wait,
Whoever
what?
just said that.
Wait, what?
Well, wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir.
Oh, it is K. Oh,
Who's
she was
doing an
making an
impression?
Edgeworth impression. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Go back. I got this. But what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely and awesome and amazing and swag assistant, K.
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Hey, you gotta be more alert than that.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
I totally didn't notice you or realize that voice was you. Lang Ji says, ferocious love blossoms with each new spring.
Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here.
It's been a long time since I set foot in the courthouse. I wasn't going to miss. Watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, then something else. I want to see you in action in court.
Oh my god!
Is that so, Agent Lang?
He flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Shang Fa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you. So I just want to say, thanks.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the same old Wolfie face. You're making me thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case.
Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way. And that's not about to change. You got that?
I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job.
Yeah, if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what.
All right. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later.
I'll be watching you perform to the gallery. I'm looking forward to this.
I've read a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
Oh my god, it's confetti!
I'll help you throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Hope you got enough because I'm going to go call my men up as well.
A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom. The final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's a story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that it is all we prosecutors do. And that is because...
This theme is so good.
Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. Today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising.
That was so gas!
Ah! Tanero! I am really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work and as being truly postmodern, the airline has chosen me to design their new line of Hikoyu jumbo sets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink wall, the yellow-seated jet. I love her!
She's so cute.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot. That's his like scene.
Edgeworth, on that rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. More importantly, I received the most fantastic treasure recently. The perfect statue of the Principality of Codopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the ambassador Pelena was most generous.
I forgot his voice, I just went with anything. I was gonna waste time. Oh my god, Franziska.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels so good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Godopian courts await. Godopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, So my whip should find new vigor here.
That's a bar. I hope they make Francisca investigations. That'd be so cool.
I want that too.
Oh my god, it's Meekins.
This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought it was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I dropped my police badge too. I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles, man.
Oh my god, Edgeworth is Ruffles, man. That's amazing. Oh my god, it's Emma! I forgot she only makes a brief appearance.
I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth for a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm gonna do it as real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's gonna need all that help I can give him, scientifically.
God, that's such a cute version of her. It's like not as annoying as baby Emma, but like still cutie. Oh my god. Oh my god, please.
Because they kidnapped me on stage, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anymore time soon because then, really, okay, I'm gonna become a Discord kitten. The only poison I'm forever trapped in is the cage of alone. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty. He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. But don't... Ah! Stop it, Lord! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
She wants to be a wife so bad. Wifey, please. Please. Oh my god.
It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something.
I love the judge, best character in the game. He's such a bumbling idiot. Oh my god, Maggie! Please? That's just so cute.
I have an idea on how to make her voice. I got this.
It's just so cute.
Phew! I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm gonna pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this is actually kind of fun.
Shout out to John Earhart. Sorry. That was a fun name. Belena! Why not come to Codopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kay's help in creating our latest attraction. That was adorable. Bam, bam. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning on going to Paris soon and start a business. He's gonna do drop shipping. We're gonna sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcake hot dogs for sure.
A blue hot dog and a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot, or at all really, but... Oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. I wonder what's up. Well, next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. Hey, yo! Also, I find it really interesting that they decide to never name drop Phoenix.
Because that's why Edgeworth, when like they tweet about him as Edgeworth on the Twitter. Okay. It's either bad or she not.
Oh no, it's bad. He gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bad, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed over who should be the next boss. Although to be honest, I wish you could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Lang Ji says, they only bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Ah, youth. When I become so old, I wonder. I began noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. Thinking of retiring my mirror.
I'm so emotional.
I know. This is a good game. Oh, please don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it. I don't want to do it.
I was the big princess and big badger all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. But it's all right, because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by the last statement? I feel like I enjoy being in a headpiece every time I see him. I've been an alien, then some creepy fuzzy pink animal. That was the big princess, a great hero of justice. But ever since young Mina can be satisfied, I'm one of the men. To my girl's cost that even sounds just like a terrible idea.
I hate her. I hate her. Never come back in another game again. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202.
Whoop! I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, and nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court.
Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to lead to Francisca and Agent Lang.
So what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, I've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on going as Mr. I got nervous.
Are you still trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding. Can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Ew, what a relief.
Gummy actually answered.
Kay,
Yeah?
even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
A 3-person team?
Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and her.
3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible.
Okay.
With those
let's go,
criteria,
lesbians.
I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So, you see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my god, it's a Darman episode, so you see Mr. Edgeworth.
The only thing I ever wanted to steal are the truths that have been hiding away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see.
Kay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger.
Don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in. Yeah.
If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door.
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever.
Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the three of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one.
No.
He doesn't like his picture taken, I'm assuming.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me your camera's shy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course not, Detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking this picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese.
And thus, the long tale of the KG8 incident came to a close. Saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax. Why I'm eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is I want to pursue the truth, and I want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. Someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor. That is my new creed.
He's so pretty.
That was gas.
I hate this stupid game.
Turnabout of Blaze awarded. That is going to be it for today's stream. If you guys did
Not
enjoy.
cool. Not cool, Capcom. Not cool.
No matter what happens, you can't help yourself but love an Ace Attorney ending, can you?
I don't care if people think this game is bad. They don't get it.
Actually, I don't understand that at all. This game is good. Actually, it's like incredibly tightly written too. Like, unlike the mainline Ace Attorney games, there is no filler. Like, there's filler aspects, but like every episode is like directly related to the plot. I don't know, man. This game is gas. Although I am very curious to see how much higher it goes in investigations too, which we will play soon enough. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's stream. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below because that's what the like button's for. Look at Edgeworth office. It's so pretty. I'm sorry. What the hell was... Please don't die.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good. Anyway. Bye-bye, everyone. We're gonna go. We're gonna go cry ourselves to sleep or whatever.
Why is he hot? Why did he do that?